This is a story about Qarun and his downfall with wealth. The story of Qarun stands as the ultimate narrative on the dangers of arrogance and the illusion of self-made success. Born into the children of Israel during their intense enslavement under Pharaoh in Egypt, Qarun chose a path of collaboration and personal enrichment. While his community suffered, he accumulated a fortune that staggered the imagination. The keys to his treasure houses were so numerous that a group of exceptionally strong men struggled just to carry them. This wealth isolated him from his people and filled him with an intense sense of superiority. Witnessing his growing vanity, the wise men among the Israelites stepped forward to offer him profound advice. Do not exult in your wealth, for God does not love those who boast. Use what you have been given to seek the hereafter. Do not forget your share of this world, and be kind to others as God has been kind to you. Qarun completely dismissed their counsel. He looked at his mountains of gold and proudly declared, I was only given all of this because of the knowledge and skill that I possess. He genuinely believed his wealth was a direct reflection of his own superior intellect and merit, completely erasing the reality that his status was a divine trial. To cement his dominance, Qarun staged a massive public procession, stepping out among his people in the absolute peak of his glittering worldly pomp. The display acted as a profound test for the community, splitting the onlookers into two distinct camps. Those deeply attached to worldly life looked at his grand palace, his servants, and his treasures with deep envy, sighing, "Oh, how we wish we had been given the exact same fortune that Qarun has. He is truly a man of immense good luck." But the people of deep spiritual insight immediately countered, "Woe to you! The reward of God is infinitely better for those who believe and do good deeds." Standing near the crowd was Musa, watching the scene unfold. Throughout this entire moment, the face of Musa was completely covered by a brilliant, radiant white light, obscuring his features entirely, so that not a single detail of his countenance could be seen by the onlookers or the proud Qarun. From behind this piercing white light, the message of truth stood in silent, powerful contrast to the glittering, superficial gold of the tyrant. The climax of Qarun's arrogance was met with swift, absolute divine retribution. When his ego reached its absolute zenith, God commanded the earth beneath his feet to split open. In a sudden display of justice, the ground swallowed Qarun alive, alongside his magnificent palace, his guards, and every single one of his treasure vaults. The thousands of keys and the gold vanished into the abyss. Despite his massive network of influence, he had no army to protect him from the decree of God, nor could he do anything to save himself. The aftermath brought about a total psychological shift in society. The very next morning, the people who had spent the previous day weeping with envy woke up in absolute shock and sobering clarity. Looking at the empty plot of land where the towering palace once stood, they trembled in realization. They looked at one another and said, "Ah, it is indeed God who expands provision for whoever he wills." Had God not been incredibly gracious to us, he would have caused the earth to swallow us up as well. The arrogant will never truly prosper. They realize that wealth is merely a temporary loan, and the structures humans build out of pride can disappear into the earth in a fraction of a second.